Hello and welcome to Financial Cycles by Nitin Bhandari. I will give a quick update today because of time constraints. So Nifty had an inside day. Inside day is a day when the Nifty's previous day high and low both are not taken out. So what does this means? It means that tomorrow, whatever it breaks, that would be the direction for now for coming days. We have a options expiry day after tomorrow, and tomorrow's aspects are bit fierce aspect. This could be a tomorrow and day after could be a very volatile day, and not only volatile. If it is depressing, then there could be a sharp move on downside as well as upside. So how you will trade 18,088 is the key, which I spoke yesterday also. Today market opened below, not below it, but it opened above it, but it couldn't sustain above it and got sold out, and it went all the way down to 995, almost 80-90 points from this level, this line. So this is the importance of the previous first cycle highs and lows. So now what we are seeing for from here, how much it can go, what can happen. So my target is on the downside. If it is not able to cross 18,088, then on the downside 17,445 is an immediate target that looks to me for this cycle. Now the stochastics are into neutral zone, not neutral, it is still into bearish zone, but tomorrow if first 2 hours also market remains same, they will enter into neutral zone. For some reason, if tomorrow we start a sell off, these stochastics are super setup, good setup for a sharp downside move. So when the stochastics from the oversold zone, they bounce off and they cool off, and then they start curling down, then it is a real danger for the market. So we'll see on the hourly chart and try to get some understanding that if there is something is happening there. So on the hourly chart, if you see the stochastics were topped out yesterday at these levels when I posted on Twitter as well as on Telegram, and this is a probable time and price target for tomorrow based on the calculation of pretty point as well as expansion. So this is a 1x expansion. The price is 17,860 by 2 p.m. 2 to 3 p.m. Tomorrow 10th. So this is a possibility. This is a one of the calculation, and the stochastics, they in the last minute they are showing that yeah, they want to flatten and they want to go up. So for example, tomorrow market doesn't come down and starts rallying above 18,088. Then what will be your target? So then we'll have another method to calculate it, and we'll see that how far it can go. So in that case, we have a target of 18,377, and this target is also tomorrow only, and this target is 1 o'clock. So be careful tomorrow. These both way, wherever the market will go, it will make a sharp move, because the astrological aspects are suggesting that it is going to be volatile in 2 days, because Mars and Mercury both will be together and activate the Saturn, and Saturn is known for delays, but Saturn is also known for justice. So watch it, and now you know that how to trade based on these two lines. So 18,088 is your key. Today's range is a key. So today's range, if you see, it is an inside candle. This is an hourly chart, and all the day market was consolidating. On individual basis, if I see only one candle which is a positive. All other candles are a bit negative candles. So be prepared for both the sides. 18,088 is the key. Axis Bank, it was also the same. It has not moved at all. So it is in the danger of dropping big. if it doesn't curl up tomorrow, because here also the situation is the same. The stochastics have cooled off, and now if it starts moving down, then it will be a serious downturn. Bajaj Finserv, yesterday only I mentioned that this is another stock, it is in my radar because it is at such a high price, and once a confirmed sell signal is there, then this has a potential for a 16,258. A move back above 18,500. This is a Uranus price line, and once the stochastics go into neutral and bullish zone, then this view is not correct. Then it means that it wants to go more higher. But if this is a correct, and if I make a proper adjustment from yesterday's high to today's no, previous highs to today's high, and then we project it. So the price is 16,300, 16,500 level. The stochastics are into neutrals, not even neutral, still it is in the bearish zone. But let's see hourly chart, and that can give us some understanding what is happening on the stochastics. So hourly chart, it is exactly similar to the Nifty, that all the day it was down, and this last candle is up candle. So watch it and see tomorrow how it behaves. You know the levels. This line, Uranus line, is important. 18,400, 18,500 is the key level. Now we'll cover the Bank Nifty as we go because I don't want to miss out anything. So Bank Nifty is looking like it is. It also at the same thing, but it looks like it wants to go higher because at the oversold zone, not oversold, it has entered into bearish zone, and from the bearish zone it is trying to show flattened stochastics and trying to show that it wants to go higher. But on the 60-minute chart, it is clear here that it wants to go higher because it is into neutral zone and there is a volume pickup. So watch 39,800. This is a daily trend change point, and then see how it behaves. We are into the this was a bigger cycle reversal date. This today's date, and when the bigger cycle reversal date is there, so it doesn't mean that it has to reverse on the exact date. It can reverse one day before or one day after also. So in those cases we take the help of cycles and we take the help of technical indicators. So we'll watch. The price targets are on the upside 40,690 and on the downside 37,800. Now what has happened? This time has achieved, but price is not achieved. So when these kind of situations are there, they suggest us that the market wants to go higher than the normal. So it wants to go much higher than normal retracements or normal corrections, because it has not achieved the price target on the time. So what will be a stop loss, or what will be the trigger point? So there are two lines here, 39,278 and 39,000. So these are the two levels which one has to watch. Below it, then it is again into trouble. So we'll go with the Bank Nifty constituents. Like axis, I said, it is into neutral zone and it is not in the decisive mode. Then another stock of Bank Nifty constituent, which is HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank again today it got sold down. It went to this trend line which I drew yesterday. This is a different line. So below this, then this stock is also in trouble, and this is a big. Uh, this stock has a huge weightage in the Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So this has to be watched tomorrow. This will give the direction where the Bank Nifty is going tomorrow. ICICI Bank looks like it is into neutral zone, and now it wants to go higher. It has came to the levels where we were expecting a downturn and we were expecting that it should come here. So now it is already here. So now it is a time to look at on the long side, but keep the strict stop losses below this low here or maybe the weekly trend change point. Another Bank Nifty constituents in the indexing. So yesterday I mentioned about 1088, 1089. That's a midpoint. It has not crossed, and it looks like it wants to go more lower before it turns up. So anything else should I cover into the, yeah, Kotak Bank, which is an important constituent. And Kotak Bank, this is a hourly chart. No, this is a daily chart only. So Kotak Bank has shown good performance today. Yesterday it showed a good performance, but today it got a little bit sold. Little bit. It was off to the from the yesterday's high. So it also showed the same thesis. It missed the yesterday's high by 60 paisa, and then it got sold off. So it is into neutral zone. It is into bearish zone, but looks like it wants to go a little bit higher. As long as it is above 2061, it is into uncharted territory. So maybe it will try and spend some time here before making a new direction from here. But it is a part of Bank Nifty and Nifty as well. But Bank Nifty, it has a huge weightage, and that can give the direction to the Bank Nifty. Now SBI is also part of Bank Nifty as well as Nifty, and see today again it is trying to hold on the 525 level. But these monthly lines, I'm always skeptical when the market is trading above the monthly line. Then it becomes a little jittery. So the example here I'll give you, the McDowell we'll talk about. So here look at it. On the monthly line, it is finding a resistance and it is finding a support here, which means it is in the indecisive zone. Technical indicators, they are into bullish zone right now. So which means when they are into bullish zone, which means that they want to see, they want to, when they are into bullish zone above 70 or above 80, then it is sure that it will go up. But when they are bullish zone and they are curling down like this, then there is a issue on the on that stock or on that commodity or on that index. So how we trade such kind of situation, I would see, I would wait. If it consolidates more and then this line turns up and then it gives up, then it goes up, then that would be the perfect trade. Or the technical indicator immediately curl up and start moving up. So for tomorrow SBI, watch today's high and low and decide it. Then we'll go to the list as Axis we have covered. Bharti Airtel, it's struggling, but this is a 4 day after this big sell-off after the result. Uh, this 4 day it is showing higher highs. Even if I disregard the Diwali day range, even though this is the third consecutive day it has moved higher high, and now this line is flattened. So watch 722. If it starts moving up, which is likely because stochastics are almost into bullish zone. It's a point 0.5. It has not yet reached by point 0.5 value. So tomorrow, if it starts moving up, then definitely it is going sharply higher. So then HDFC Bank we have covered. HDFC, so now again this is an example of how the markets behave on particular point or on what you call as a Gann psychological levels. So it moved sharply higher to 3000 and above, and today it got sold off and it went all the way down to 29, 18, 80, 90 rupees from where it started, and again it came back to this Uranus price line. So this Uranus line is attracting all the asset classes, which are related to the financial and banking. So what next from here? Watch this Uranus line and watch this upper line. Both this line will decide. So 29.20 and on the upside 29.60. In this zone, avoid trading. HDFC Life, again, it is struggling at this line. We have calculated yesterday that it can go 20-30 rupees higher from here. Stochastics are into bullish zone, but still, it is also not moving as it should move. It has been hovering around here for long, long time. So this is an hourly chart, and if I change it to daily, there will be a little bit different scenario because it has crossed above the Mars line as well as on the weekly trend change line. This is a little bit positive for HDFC Life. And what could be the potential targets on the upside? If I do a quick understanding, so it goes 725, that is a 1x expansion, and it's not it will stop here, it can go higher also if this expansion continues. It has just entered into bullish zone, so it looks good to me. Unilever, so yesterday it was a good day, good move. As long as it is holding above 24-25, it looks good. Tomorrow it may give the trend change because it has came out of this oversold zone. And when this, whenever the stochastics come out of the oversold zone and start trending, they give the sharp moves. So watch this on the upside. Downside 2380 and 2340 are the levels to be watched. ICICI I already covered. Infosys, I put this price and time target, so which is already achieved. So it is still into bearish zone. A move above 1755 will take it to 1800 or maybe at the double top zone. So watch it. This is also to be watched very carefully. I drew this line which is important now. ITC it is struggling. So watch uh, 233 and 235 levels for any further direction. Looks like it wants to go higher. And again, here also the story is the same. Watch today's highs and low for the direction for ITC tomorrow as well. Larson, we are almost there for 2000 target. We mentioned long back that it may reach the 2000 with the time and price, and this is the one of the example when the trend is sharply higher. Look at it; it is strongly moving above the monthly trend change point or monthly resistance line. It is holding above it for almost 4-5 days. So watch this. One has to be careful. It is getting into overbought zone near the 2000 mark also. McDowell, another example that it is holding above or holding on the monthly line. So watch this also, though there is a lot of news and lot of things, but I would trade with caution when the 1000 psychological mark is there. If it holds above 1000, there is a potential it will go higher. But as soon as it breaks 995 or 1000 level, one has to be careful. Until then, enjoy the ride on the upside. So Reliance, yesterday I mentioned about Reliance that this will be the stock which will this will be the stock which will support Nifty. And today, in the end, when the Nifty all the day it was down, this was the stock who hold the Nifty by rallying 30 rupees in just last half an hour, last 10-15 minutes. So watch this. This looks good to me, and this will be the stock which can survive or which can help Nifty not to fall too much. Watch this monthly line, that is very important now. On the upside, as soon as it breaks 2560, there is a potential for 2650 or maybe 2740 or maybe the double top zone. Watch it. SBI we covered. What else? So, okay, somebody is continuously asking me for metals. So Tata Steel, I don't see anything in this metal space. That's why I'm not covering it. TCS, oh, this is gold. TCS is the same. this is into neutral zone, and this could lead the rally on the upside on the big way if uh, if Nifty has to be managed or there has to be churning. So this is one of the heavyweight, and this is the hourly chart. On the hourly chart, it is looking good. It is into neutral zone despite today's fall. And on the daily chart, there is a little bit of concern here because it has entered into neutral zone. But all these candles here, they are either accumulation or distribution. So at midpoint at 3500, whether accumulation is happening or distribution is happening, we don't know. We'll take a help of our technical indicators. So tomorrow, watch today's range. The good thing is today only few of the stocks which has broken yesterday's high. So this is was the one of the stock which has broken yesterday's high, though it couldn't sustain and got sold off all the way to uh, 35 11 10 and then started. So keep this 3500 3510 level as a stop loss for tomorrow. If it breaks, then this is again an example how the stochastics from the oversold zone, when they cool off and they start getting selling off, then there is a move on the downside is very fierce. That move is very dangerous, so keep this in mind. So this is all for tomorrow. I think I covered mostly quickly. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Stay safe.